Welcome back, everybody, to another week of Bibbidi Bobbidi Bros. I'm Josh. This is Pierce.
Heyo.
We are going to talk quite a bit about some big news that has come out recently. We're excited about that. We're going to touch on like some good souvenirs and gifts to bring back for people, right?
Yep.
So that'll be fun. That'll be exciting, especially if you're someone who goes fairly often. We find good Christmas gifts this way, but we're also Disney people and we buy gifts for each other, so it's almost always Disney themed. Something fun when we do Christmas gifts. So keep that in mind. I've got a few, you've got a few, and we'll go there. Do you want to start with news, or do you want me to just get mine out of the way? I do have one news piece, or do you want me to hit mine in the middle?
Well, you just go ahead, and then I'll just roll them off.
Okay, so you'll need to check this out, but I think this is exciting. They have created new animatronics that are advanced to the point where it's more than just animatronics in my mind. I don't know what they're classifying them, but if you look at the new videos that have come out, Olaf is going to be mobile and talking, and it looks as if you're actually going to be meeting Olaf. So what we have right now are characters who obviously people are in costumes. Don't tell anybody, but people are in costumes and they are, that's your experience. And some of that's great. But when you get characters like Olaf, a giant Olaf, that's cool. But this is a little Olaf that moves, walks. He kind of like hobbles like Olaf. He talks like Olaf. And what I think is going to be great is if they take a cast member along with Olaf and they just walk the parks and wave and say hi and talk to people and interact. And they make this goes along when we talked about Harry Potter, about how when you go there, you feel immersed in the theming and you're in there. If you walk around and all of a sudden we've got all these side characters from the animated shows, Abu, Miko. I mean, it goes on and on. But if you have them walking around the park and they're just interacting with people, one, social media is going to pop off on that. It's going to be awesome. But two, it makes your experience a little more magical. Can you imagine one of your little daughters who are about the height of Olaf walking up and getting a picture with him and he's just talking to him? It's going to be incredible. I'm pumped about it.
Yeah, and I think that, they've already kind of done this with some of, like, I think at Disneyland with droids, or maybe at Hong Kong Disney or Shanghai Disney. One of them I thought already had some droids like BB-8 or R2 rolling around. So, or something like that. So, I mean, the idea is already there. And it looked like from the videos that the goal was that he would like walk around that Norway courtyard where they have like the meet and greet and the ride.
I did look this up. I think this is important to note. They're rolling it out at Disneyland Paris and I believe Hong Kong. So it's not, you're not going to find it at Epcot yet. You're not going to find it at Disney World or Disneyland.
Right.
But I'd have to believe if it's very successful, they'll find a way to incorporate it at their bigger parks. So,
and it's just one more thing to get people to not be in the other lines, right?
Yes, absolutely. It disperses the crowds, and it's. I just think it's. You have to see the video to realize how lifelike Olaf really looks. It looks like they pulled a cartoon, and to me, and put it on the street. And I'm excited
and in the
for
video, I'm pretty sure they have like Anna's like walking with Olaf and like talking with Olaf. So if he's somewhat interactive or something like that, however they do that, that would be really cool.
It really
obviously
would be.
AI can be kind of scary sometimes when we think about robots and taking over the world and all that kind of stuff, like Terminator and whatnot. But when you want to look at it the happy way and Olaf walking around, it's not so bad.
If AI is going to take over the world and end it for humans, I want to go out with at least enjoying Olaf along the way.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, you might as well. Here we are. Might as well enjoy it. So, yeah. All right, I'll let you get into the rest of your news. I highly suggest everybody to go find that video. It is just, it's new tech and it's really cool. They upgraded the animatronics in the Frozen Ever After log ride. That's cool. They still look like animatronics.
They do look better, though. They do look better.
They do look better. But this is not that. It's not listen, though, the Navi River ride animatronics, the smoothness of those movements is crazy too. But it's better than that. Like, I just think it's better than all that. It's wild. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah,
Robotics.
it'll be interesting to see how it works in Paris, and like if it's interactive or if it's literally just Olaf walking around singing songs and that kind of stuff, which would be cool too. But it's like, you know, they have BB-8 that you can do a meet and greet, and he beeps and everything at you and everything like
Yeah.
that. So it's kind of interactive. So we'll see.
I got the feeling that they
I'm
were going to
excited
make it.
for it.
Yeah, me too. I
Yeah.
got the feeling they were going to make it interactive. Of course, you never know. I will be excited when they go live with this and we actually get social media videos of this going on. It's going to come soon enough. So it's coming out soon. So I'm pumped.
Yeah, and you kind of bring in the next piece of news, and you're talking about how the Imagineering team kind of shoot for the moon a lot of times, and the newest news that has come out is that Josh Tomorrow came out and said that basically the villains land of Magic Kingdom, the Imagineers are like thinking too small. Their
I love
visions
it.
are too small, and they need to be grander and more
Yeah.
impressive. So that is just uh, mind blowing to think that we will soon have a CEO that's telling the Imagineering team to,
Up your
you know,
game. Yeah.
yeah, like what you're coming up is not that it's not good enough, but we're unleashing you to all the ideas. And
Yeah.
can you imagine like some of those classic Imagineers, if they've all been through those times where they were told that like going to be lean years. Can you imagine
Yeah.
what they would have done with,
You know,
getting to unleash all their ideas?
so this is something we should do for a future podcast, but I think a lot about time travel. It's my favorite thing to
Okay.
and like the non-realistic realm
Hmm.
of possibilities. I love time travel. Um, I often think like, what would the OGs of Disney, the Roy Disney, obviously Walt Disney is an obvious one, but even the original Imagineers, if they stepped back and they saw what we're doing now with entertainment,
Hmm.
we always talk about the things. Walt would be very disappointed with this. He would be unhappy with this and that, and I get it because like we talked about pricing and all that, but dude, the way that they've upgraded the entertainment, I think they would be mind blown. I think that I really
Yeah.
do think they would be.
I mean, technology has far exceeded what they could do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a whole nother world now. And that's what I'm saying. Like if you could give this technology to the smartest of the Imagineers, hopefully they're currently employed, and have them spit out their best ideas. I can only imagine. We've talked about before. I'm not a creator of ideas. I struggle with coming up with new ideas. I'm more of a think tank person. For you have an existing idea and how can we make improvements,
Yeah.
or how can we stretch it. So it'll be really cool to see what they come up with, and
Sure will.
and where we go from there. So
I don't think I've ever been more excited for a land or even a
I mean,
park.
I was excited for Batu, so I'm not going to say I wasn't more excited. I was
Yeah,
more excited
that
about that,
wasn't
but
that wasn't as much my thing. This is my thing.
right,
Like
yeah,
I'm excited for this. I don't remember enough when Animal Kingdom opened up, so and the upgrades to Fantasyland when they redid it wasn't a big excitement as much for me.
right,
And nothing at Epcot has been. I've liked all the upgrades they've made of late, but it's not like a whole new thing. This is going to be incredible. I love
yeah.
villains. I'm getting giddy. It's like Christmas,
Yeah.
man. I'm pumped. I don't know. I'm
Well,
excited.
and then you speak of updates, and that's going to jump us into the next piece of news. Is they're currently repainting the castle back to its fashionable gray. So how do you feel about that?
So I remember when they moved it to pink. I was talking to our friend Sarah Coyle. Shout out to her, longtime listener of the pod. She is also, I'm going to plug her here, A+ Disney travel agent. So, I'll have to get her info, but look her up. I told her I didn't like the pink. Then I didn't like the change from the original, and I usually like change. I'm someone I get bored with things, and I want change more than most people. This I wasn't loving. Then you showed me the picture today. I'm such a loser because, and I even told you this on the text. I was like, they have half of it painted. Now, assuming that's the final product on the one half, I'm like, dang, it's really bland. Like, I kind of like the pink. Like, can we have a happy medium somewhere in the middle where we keep an ode to the original colors, but it's not just bland gray, because it is a stark difference. Now, I'm hoping maybe once they get all the accenting done and maybe it'll pop off a little more. But maybe I just need to just accept whatever it is and like it because they've entertained me for long enough. So I don't know. I'm not the best person for that opinion, I guess, is my point.
I thought the pink was a little pukey. Like,
that's what I thought at first.
And I never kind of got, and I think that the pink was painted for the 50th, right? So that's why they painted it pink. It? So I think that's why. I think that's why they painted it pink. So I'm excited to see it go back to gray. I like the pink. Yeah. It was fun, but the castle to me is gray. And I'm excited that it's going to be back gray next time I go there. So, I think I'm intrigued by it, though.
Yeah, it'll be fine, especially when it's not. You're looking at it side by side, so there's like stark contrast there. One half of it's pink, one half of it's gray,
right?
Which is kind of cool in itself to be able to see those pictures. They didn't throw a bunch of massive scaffolding around the thing, and they, because everybody takes pictures there, so they couldn't in this case,
right?
But, if you're actually there and getting your iconic photo done when they're painting it, that's kind of cool. I mean, same with when they did it the first time. It's kind of neat.
And I do wonder if like the light show is better on gray, or if that has any impact for coloring, or if the lights are just so special that they don't.
The projection.
Like the fireworks and all that. Yeah. So I just wonder if that's better on gray too. Now, obviously, the projection technology it just constantly improves. So I don't know if we've
that's a good question.
The best of the best, on gray, or how if it will look any different. But because like when you watch TV on a projection screen, you watch it on a white screen, right? So
I
just wonder if it's going to look a little bit better, but
maybe sharper.
Having said that, it's already freaking awesome.
It's incredible, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
I love that they do the projection down Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that's my favorite thing of all Disney is when we happily ever after. So I could talk about that for a long time. But we'll see. I definitely will never complain. They know this stuff way better than me, and I find myself being okay with it no matter what. I mean, if they went and painted it polka dots, maybe not. What I wish I would have saw. Did you ever remember back when it was like 626? It was June 26th. They had a Stitch Day. I don't remember what it was for, but they had like Stitch like TP'd it or something, like the castle.
No, I don't know that.
You should look it up. He did something.
Okay.
And it's like Stitch took over for the day. I would have died to be there that day. That'd have been killer. He's my favorite character. So, along with everybody else on this earth apparently now too, because we're all Stitch homers. But I'm an OG, Pierce. Fans. I'm an OG.
I am not a Stitch. I mean, he's fine. I don't get behind that as much. I mean, Stitch has like the most freaking pens of all.
He does.
Stitch and Pooh, and I'm wearing my Pooh hat tonight.
Yeah,
I can get behind Pooh, but
no, Stitch. He's great, man. He's the best.
He's okay. He's okay.
I hate you.
But anyway,
I can't stand
all right,
you.
then the last little piece of news this just hit that I'm seeing recently is that the Disney Cruise Line is launching its first ever European sailing with the Disney Wish in 2027. So anybody that's interested in doing some European cruising on the Disney Wish, book as soon as you can, because I'm sure those will fill up fast. Because it'll be new and exciting.
Yeah, I didn't know about this till you mentioned it. So this is wild to me. My family, we've talked about this before, but we're trying to see all 50 states in about the next 6-ish years. We hope to have it finished up. That'll put me into 2032, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
So 31, 32, somewhere in there. I've said I want to world travel after that. It might not be all the time with my kids because they'll be off to college and all that. But what a heck of a way to go see Europe. I mean, he's hit because I have
Yeah.
family who have been on a cruise to see Europe, and it's a great way. You're there for a while, but it's a great way to see to see Europe. I would hope that they, do it as grand as they could. I mean, what if you stop off at Norway and you get to see?
Well, it's currently a Mediterranean cruise.
Okay, that's good to
And
know.
so I mean, but and I'm sorry, and Northern Europe cruises for first time. So sorry, I'm just
Okay,
literally reading it right now. So I mean, Northern Europe, and that would be Norway. So
man, that would be awesome.
um, yeah, I mean, I'm assuming they try to get you at least to Disneyland Paris while you're on those cruises, at least give you the opportunity, but maybe
That would
not.
be
I don't know.
that would be awesome if they did, though.
Yeah. I mean, but I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
if you're over there, you might as well stop in for a day.
I want it all.
Yeah, I
Or
agree.
nothing at all.
But and we're talking about doing a cruise this next spring. I say next spring, in 2027 spring,
Yes.
and that would be the first cruise I've ever been on of any time, whether it's Disney or not. So I'm looking forward to that experience to kind of guide me to see if cruising's for me, because I know cruising's not for everybody. But
So
maybe I'll have a better idea by then.
we're talking about hopefully going on that with you too. That'll be my first cruise too. Kind of the same idea. I tell you what, we will be doing, assuming we're not dying of motion sickness. We will be hitting you with the pod from the cruise.
Oh, absolutely. That would be awesome on Pirate Night.
Yeah, baby. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
look for that in 2027, longtime listeners.
yeah, that's right. But I think another option for cruising might actually help some of the stressors for the cruises they currently provide too. So
Yes.
yeah. But yeah, so it'll be interesting. I'm excited for more options, and obviously more Disney is always a good thing for us. So
Yep, absolutely. It's going to be good, exciting, good stuff. All right, that's all our news?
Mhm.
All right, well done. Wrong one. There it is.
No, I think you're right with the first one.
One's orange, one's yellow. Mixed them up. I really should label them, but it's kind of fun.
I was just gonna say words would help. So
It's the charm of the pod. That's funny. Let's get into what our main topic is. And tonight we're going to talk about gifts you can bring back to your loved ones or to friends or to whoever it may be that are pretty awesome. So I'm going to try to give a couple different tiers, some more expensive things, some less expensive things. And I'm going to try to do
everything's expensive, but
I have one that I think is cheap, actually.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
And I'm going to give 3. So do you have 3 at least?
I
do you
have
think?
3. That's what I have. I have a cheap one, a middle one, and something not super expensive, but a little more expensive.
Okay.
So
you want to lead?
Yeah, I'll go first. Do you want me to start with
Awesome.
my expensive or my less expensive?
Whatever you want. I'll follow suit.
So I'll go with my cheap one. It's obvious for me. Bring back a snack. Bring them back a Rice Krispie treat, something like that. A Mickey shaped snack. I think that's key. Whatever the reason you're bringing somebody back something, you can get those for $5-6. They usually pack well. I mean, especially those types of things. Obviously, you don't want to bring home a caramel apple or something like that. That's a little more fragile. Might not make it. But the Mickey shaped cookies and that kind of stuff. I think that's awesome. If you're bringing it for adult or a kid, it plays. I mean, kids love treats, and so do adults.
I mean, send them to Steph Bailey. That's her favorite thing. One time I brought her like 15 of those home. I paid a lot for overall. Yeah. She was so pumped. Oh my goodness, it's great.
But you can also get like the bags of nuts if people are not sweet people that are like they're just trail mix, but it's like a Disney trail mix, so it has like Chip and Dale on the front or something like that.
Can you get smaller portions of the popcorn that you always get, or does it have to be the bucket?
I don't think so. I think it has to be.
That would be awesome. You know what? Bring your own Ziploc.
Are you talking about the popcorn from the confectionery?
Yes. Sorry, I should have specified.
I think it only comes in that.
Which, let me tell you, you want a good snack. You introduced me to that. That is Oh my gosh. I know. I always hit the confectionery up at the end. I will
Yep.
be hitting the confectionery up at the beginning, just to at least gander before it gets busy to determine what I want towards the end of the night to take back with
Yeah.
me.
Well, and that kind
Bring
of
it.
leads me into real quick. Let me just say that kind of leads
Yeah.
me into the other portion of this is what, our spouses could bring us back on their trip that they're going to
Oh
go on
yeah.
this week.
Yeah.
Um, is
It's all
if my
about
wife
us.
just happened to get some of that popcorn from the confectionery and happened to just bring some back for me to at least have
Yes.
some, even though it's stale, I don't care. It's so good still.
Yeah. If
So
your wife would
yeah.
happen to bring me back some too, that would be fantastic. You know what I'm saying?
Well, your
Or
wife will be
my,
there too.
oh,
She has that option.
yeah, that's a possibility. But whatever.
All right, you
That's
go
funny.
ahead.
Okay, my cheap one. Uh, this goes back to something I've already mentioned, maybe at a dad vice in the past, but you get free buttons, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get
Mhm.
free buttons that say, "Oh, first time visit," or "Celebrating this," or "Happily ever after" for your honeymoon or your wedding or whatever it may be. Here's an example. I have one that sits here on my desk all the time. It looks like this. You can get these if you go to the. I know you know this better than me, but I know the Christmas store does it. Personalization.
Yeah, the Yale Christmas or whatever it's called.
Yep, over there
Yep,
in
they do it
Magic
there.
Kingdom.
Yep, and then they do it at Disney Springs.
So normally they'll just take um, black Sharpie and mark "I'm celebrating graduation" or whatever it may be. Right? You can get any. These are free. The buttons are free. So first of all, that's a great souvenir. Do not miss out on your free button. Right?
Hmm.
But also, you can ask for them not to put anything on it, and then take it over to, the to the Christmas store and have them do it specialty. You can see the font is really nice. It says "family celebrating." We were celebrating family on this trip, and I think it's a great option for a gift. If you want, you drill a hole in it, you make it an ornament, and it's the cheapest ornament you'll get at Disney. If you want,
Right.
they make pin backers. I don't have mine out, but basically it becomes an ornament. Like I bought one that it actually has lights on it that lights up from Etsy. Super cool. Punched a hole through it, made it an ornament. Might be one of my favorite ornaments now because it signifies back to an event, which a lot of my ornaments do. I buy them on traveling trips and whatnot, but also at a place where it's incredibly expensive to buy most things and
Right.
relate compared to other places. This is a cheap gift and one that
Mhm.
is pretty cool. So yeah,
Yeah, and just to point out, so to get the fancy font that you have on there, I think it's like $5 for a
I
word
thought
or
I said
maybe.
that. You were right. It's a
Yeah.
$5 gift in the end because you have to pay
Yeah.
for the personalization.
Yes. Now, if you add other stuff on it, like dates and that kind of stuff, it can get more. Or they'll sometimes, like on the buttons, they'll offer for like at Halloween time, you can get like bats put on it and stuff like that too. I
Sure.
think that might cost a little bit more. And just to keep in mind
I
for
don't know.
those
This one I got,
personalizations.
just to let you know, this one I got, you can see the Santa hat there.
Hmm.
This thing was $5. So I don't, and all the
Okay, so
confetti.
maybe on
So
buttons, yeah.
maybe not. I don't know.
I've never actually paid for the button to do it. My wife has, but I haven't. Now she's gotten her ears done,
That's a good
um,
point. Another thing. Yeah.
which is really cool. But you actually have to pay more for some of those things. So yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. That's not going to be,
Hmm.
the ears aren't going to be as cheap. There's more work to do. But
Right.
just a really cool thing that a lot of people don't know about. And it's fun. So that's my
Yep.
cheap one.
Yeah. So that actually leads me. Speaking of ears, leads me into my second one is ears.
I thought you might go this
So
route.
yeah. So if you the person you're bringing something back for, so say it's like you're doing a couples trip and you're leaving your kids behind, and like your mother-in-law is watching your kids, and the particular type of character they like from Disney, you know, ears are a fun thing. Or if they have the ear caps that you can get for folks that don't want to wear the headbands. Like myself, I don't enjoy the headbands because I don't think they're comfortable at all. So I get the cap ones, but
Yep.
they also have ball cap ones you can get too. They have a lot of different options. So, and
Yep.
ears are fun, because if they ever going to go on a trip themselves, they might want to wear
Yeah.
ears. Obviously, ears are something that you're going to want to get people that are okay with
Disney people.
wearing
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a fun thing, and they range from I think low 20s to like 50 to $60, depending on
Sure.
how fancy of ears you're going to get. Now, there's really expensive ones. There's I think that's like Dooney and Burke ones or whatever that are like $150 or something. But
Yeah.
I would not advise going with those on if you don't know if they like those or
Yeah.
not. But
I would not either.
but
Yeah.
but I think like Gwen and I, we usually get something most trips. She got like when we went on our honeymoon, we got the groom one. I got the groom one, and she got the bride one, and stuff like that. So she's bought a whole bunch through the years. She collects certain ones and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
She's got a
yeah,
great
so
collection.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely the ears are a fun thing. They're different, and it's specifically Disney type souvenirs. So that's what kind of makes it a little bit different and special is that you're not going to go get ears from somewhere else
Yeah.
usually. So
Yeah. So, my middle ground was a little more expensive than that.
okay,
Like I was up near the $80 mark.
okay,
Because my expensive one can get up to the 150. But I will say, if you're trying to hit the $20 mark somewhere in there, you could always go with. They have some really cool mugs, especially if it's for like a boss or somebody. You can get great mugs there, or the stuffed animal route. But my middle ground where I was going is closer to the the $100 mark, and that is a Spirit jersey. I think what a lot of people don't realize is, yes, you can get Spirit jerseys like on the website and order it from Disney's website, but they're not the same. They don't say Walt Disney World on the back. They say Merry Christmas for the Christmas one.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
So you can get them one from there that is Disney World authentic, which makes it a little cooler, I think. But also I think they're like my favorite thing to buy. If I had to buy something at Disney, it's the Spirit jersey. We live in Ohio; it gets cooler, so I can wear it. Probably 6 months out of the year, if not more. Especially cool nights. It's nice. It's a nice, comfortable material. They're good quality clothes, and I don't have one on today, but usually I wear a Spirit jersey on these podcasts, so you'll see plenty of them. But
Yeah.
big
And
fan
I'm
of
a
those.
I'm a big collector of those too. I say big collector. I mean, of things I collect from Disney outside of pins. I think I have like, I don't know, a decent amount of Spirit jerseys. I could go a couple weeks wearing a different one.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, exactly.
but yeah, I think they're fun. And you're right. They're usually ranged that's 70 to $90 depending
Yeah.
on which
Yep.
ones, and they always have them for parties and all that kind of stuff. So they have
Yeah.
them for all the different festivals. So yeah, that's a cool one. That's good thinking.
Yep. All right, what do you got?
So the next one I came up with, not expensive, not even $80 expensive normally, it's going to sound lame, but a throw blanket. They
Real
have
quick,
so many cool. Yeah, go ahead.
can I say this? This
Yeah.
is indicative of me and you. We say,
Yeah.
what's something cheap, middle ground, and expensive? And I'm
Yeah,
like, middle
yeah.
ground, $90. You're like, high end, less than $90. But
Yeah.
that's just funny. It's us.
But-
It's me and you.
Yeah, but I think throw blankets are a really good gift. People use blankets all the
Yeah.
time, and they have so many good blankets at Disney. You probably don't even notice it. I'll be honest with you. Up until this last trip, I hadn't paid attention to the blankets at Disney because why
Yeah, I don't
would you
think I
need to
have.
buy a blanket at Disney? Well, when it's freaking 38 degrees outside when you're at Disney, you care, and you have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. You care about those things. So we bought an abundance of blankets this last trip. And they have different options. They have like the nice knitted throw ones. They have just like the felt one, or not felt. What is that? Like fleece
Please.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have different blankets, that kind of stuff. And then the other honorable mention for me is ornament. You could always just get them a Christmas ornament if you know the character they like and that kind of stuff. That's pretty easy
That
to do.
That might honestly, and that's why why I said the button, because that might honestly be the best gift. It's something that even if you're not a giant Disney fan, they're like, oh, that was nice. You can go that route. We have done a lot of gifts. Like we bought Disney frames one time and then framed a picture of our family and gave it to grandparents.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different options. It's hard to just dwindle it down. A throw is a great option, though. I I don't know if I've ever really paid attention to how many blankets. I never bought one there. I will now. I'll go back and I'll be looking for them now because I feel like I missed out.
And if you look around your house, how often do you buy a new blanket? Very rarely, because
Yeah.
they usually last a long time, and they usually last longer than they should.
Yep.
Like, I'm sure we have blankets that we could just throw away because we've had them for a long time and they've served their purpose, and now they're just sitting in the bottom of the couch or the bin or whatever, and they're just taking space when you don't use them because they're not nice. So
Right.
if you get a nice blanket, that's not a bad gift. So
I
yeah,
think that's a great gift.
that's mine.
Yeah, I really do. I think that's a great pick.
Now you do have to pack it to bring it home. So, if
That
you're
is true.
flying, you got to take that into account. But
I'm sitting here thinking my daughters love blankets.
yeah,
I have probably failed here at this
and
point.
my wife is always cold.
Don't
Year
get me
round
started
is cold.
on that. That is
so,
true.
Yeah.
Walking Olaf.
So what do you got for your last one?
My last one, I don't remember the name of the store, but it's like the Crystal store over in Disney Springs.
I knew you were going to say it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, because it's been a hit for my family lately. My daughters are getting to that age. They didn't buy the expensive stuff, but like I've bought my wife $150 to $170 jewelry there occasionally.
I was with you the one time.
And then I got something recently. She didn't even know the price was that high. She had put it on, took a picture of it and wanted it, so I snagged that for Christmas. But yeah, I think that's something. If you're more of a one-time special thing, that's if hey my kids didn't make this trip, or I'm in Florida. I've been down there a couple times, like visiting my dad in Florida, and we've kicked over to Disney for a day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that would be a good one to hold back for Christmas. It's not so much for some people it might be. Maybe it's not something you just bring back for a regular gift, but still something unique and pretty cool. So yeah, that would be my last one. I was trying to think. There was something I was thinking that'd be a good gift when you had mentioned it earlier, but now I don't remember. So.
Well, then you can always if you know their sizes, because you said Spirit jersey. If you know their sizes, I mean, a Disney T-shirt's always fine too.
That always
something
hits.
like that. But and they have the shops, like the main Street shops. They all have like the T-shirts that are like 2 for $30 or whatever, and that kind of stuff that has a plethora of options. Let alone each section has their own T-shirts, or a lot of different rides have T-shirts, that kind of stuff. So T-shirts is always a good option too. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you and I could sit here and talk about things to buy at Disney for 2 hours.
Yeah,
that's the problem. 2 hours.
Checking it off.
Checking it off. So that's my problem here. I'm sitting here.
Pens.
What else?
Pens are great too.
Pins are great if you're a collector. If you're a grandma or grandpa who don't collect pins, they're gonna.
You're like, well, what the hell am I gonna do with this?
They'll be trying. Let me pin this on my coat. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I'm sitting here trying to rack my brain because I feel like I'm missing good things. But I think that's a fair list.
Yeah, I actually think your mug idea was good. I hadn't thought about that, and
they have some cool mugs there that aren't just like standard shaped mugs. Like I saw a Cheshire Cat one that like it was his tail was the handle, the stuff like that. Like it's cool. I'm not a big Cheshire Cat fan, but
I'm not either. But I like the idea of. I mean, it's a special thing that you don't just go to Walmart and buy.
Right.
So that's the key is for me, buying souvenirs is trying to find something that I can't just go to Walmart or just go on Amazon and buy it as easy.
Same. Yes.
So yeah.
Same. Okay. We're on to dad advice. I'll let you start with your dad advice to round us out for the episode.
So a big thing in Florida. So this might not be as important as in Disneyland, but in Florida is it rains every day. It feels like it rains like almost every day for at least 15 minutes.
Yep.
So be prepared. We bought ponchos years ago from Disney, the Disney ponchos. And the fun thing about those is they have like I don't know if it's a lifetime warranty or how they do it, but basically if your poncho gets torn or the button tears because it has like a little snap,
this is fantastic dad advice, by the way. It really is.
Yeah, you can take it to the store and show them, hey, my poncho ripped, and
Yep.
they'll just give you a new one.
A new one.
So now they're not. I don't know how much. How they might be like $15. I haven't bought them in a long time,
Yeah.
but they're like vinyl plastic. They roll up just fine. You can put them in your bag and do the suction type thing if you're low on space
Yep.
and all that. So they're not bad to pack, and you throw them in your book bag or whatever you're carrying, your stroller or whatever you got, and you're all set. And as soon as it starts raining, you're not the one chasing
Yeah.
towards the store
Yeah.
to get your poncho or to hide. You just slip it on and you're all set. It's great for water rides, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's my dad advice.
Buy it now. You'll have it for the
Mhm.
next 50 years when they're $45-$50 for a
Right.
dang poncho, and you
Yeah.
got it for 15. I mean,
Yep.
it's honestly, it's not really a gift you'd bring back. This is what I was thinking. I was going to mention. I already told my brain to wait until you mentioned dad advice, and I can't think straight. Jittery all over the place. But
Sure.
if you're going to bring something back for somebody that's going to Disney soon, or somebody that is a Disney a fan and goes quite often, and they don't have one, that's a great gift. Like you're talking $10-$15, and they can have it for life. But
Now I will say, as soon as if it's a hot day, as soon as you put that thing on there, you are going to be sweaty.
oh yes,
Because
yes.
there is no circulation. It has like snaps down at the sides, so it just kind of just pulls on like a regular poncho, but it is like vinyl hot. So
Yeah.
you're not going to keep it on long, but at least you'll keep dry from the weather. So
Yep. But yours leads me to my dad advice.
Okay.
It's more of a, I don't know if it's dad advice, but it's more like a trick, tips and
Mhm.
tricks. And it all depends on your tolerance. Like you said, every day it rains for about 15 to 30 minutes, and especially in the summer in Florida. Everybody scatters when it rains.
oh yeah, mhm.
Yep. If you have a poncho, put it on, go get in the line. That is probably one of the longer ones, because everybody's going to scatter, especially if it's an outdoor queue. And there you go. Everybody's going to, there's not a ton of outdoor queues. I mean, and in the big popular rides, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But everybody who was going to pile into that line is now going to take cover because they don't want to go for it. So there is a real opportunity to shorten your wait times when it rains. It's not foolproof. It's not guaranteed. But don't hit the rain and think, oh, I'm just going to shut down and wait this out. No, truck through with if you can. And if you have the proper attire, this is why you said the other week, be prepared. Have shoes, have, things that are going to actually work for you. Put the poncho on and go.
Yeah, and I'm thinking real quick, just off the cuff, about like which rides would be great. Like Slinky Dog's one that kind of has an
Yes.
outdoory queue. There's a few at Animal Kingdom, because like Flight of Passage, their queues outside and then you go
Outside.
inside.
Yep.
And then Everest is an outside queue.
yep.
I mean, it's someone inside too, but you're weaving outside. And then what else is there? I don't know if
Tower
there's really
of Terror,
much.
part of that's outside until
Yeah.
you get into the building. So that's one. A lot of, I don't know
Haunted
if there's a
Mansion,
ton.
I think, is too, but there's like they put canopies
It's like
everywhere.
canopies, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know how much at Magic Kingdom there really is of outside queues. But at Animal Kingdom there are. I mean, you have to wait outside to line up for like Nemo.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna watch that show, and there's no like real coverage there, because you
True.
did this queue right out front. So just like different stuff at Animal Kingdom is definitely hightail it to one of those rides and try to
With
scoop
that
up a
being
good spot.
said, if you've got little kids, that might not be the best idea. Your
Mhm.
stroller's going to get soaked. And you might have a rain cover for your stroller, which helps, but that's not the easiest thing to travel with. It's more like it stays stationary and keeps your stuff dry. If you're carrying a book bag that's not waterproof, and you don't have a poncho, probably not a great idea. It's going to ruin your stuff.
Mhm.
Not to mention, if you don't have a poncho or some type of weather resistant outer layer, after you get soaked, it's gonna suck with the humidity. Like you're gonna be uncomfortable.
Straight chafing, homie. Straight chafing. Yeah.
So maybe my dad advice is also don't do that if you don't have the proper attire, because you're gonna suffer, and it's not fun. You'll end up either going back to the hotel or buying new clothes, spending more money than you wanted to spend, just in the sake of being comfortable.
Yeah.
But prepare for it. Just know that you are gonna have. I guess that's the dad advice. Know that it rains every single day for a while, and decide what your plan of attack is and what works best for you. And if you're okay with just waiting it out, I've done that numerous times. I was I don't remember where it was, in Epcot. We hit a pavilion, and we were there for like 2 hours just waiting it out because it was a long, rainy day that time. So that's my advice.
In 2022, when we were at Hollywood Studios, it rained like crazy, and we hid in Roundup Rodeo, that little right at the doors. We hid right there, and they were normally they tell you to like, hey, don't stand here, but they didn't say anything because everybody kind of like ran. No, they just let us run right there, and then
were you guys packed? Like packing in?
Yes.
It's not that big.
And that was in 2022 when people were like still concerned about germs and COVID.
Yeah. Right.
Now no one even cares anymore. But so people didn't care at that point either. They just wanted to not get rained on. But also we went during that tropical storm in 2022.
That was a beatdown.
And
I've never been that wet in my life.
No,
outside of jumping in a lake or a pool, I've never.
I'll be honest. I don't know if ponchos were going to save the day there.
I mean, wore a poncho. It did not save the day, dude.
Just so wet, bro. It just was so much rain.
I don't know if I've ever been more uncomfortable in a rainstorm in my life.
It was cold too. Yeah, but I mean because we went and did the Astral Orbiter in the rain.
Dude, we got destroyed.
And that was it smoked us, bro. It's a great memory, but smoked us.
Feeling like we're actually flying, getting destroyed with rain.
Yeah, and it did not. I mean, they did not feel good either when that thing was spinning and the rain just like.
No, and if you've seen any of the videos, there are parts of Disney when it rains that hard that just they semi flood. Like it is not just a puddle. It is you're wading through crap, and we stayed away from that for the most part. But still, once again, if you truck through it, it's a good time because that's some of my most memorable memories. Like that night was a great night.
Yeah,
your dad was at the Christmas party.
Oh man, just
he would
loving
go up,
life.
Instead of getting one cookie, he's bringing back 6 at a time, and the people were even laughing that he goes, "It's fine, sir."
He's like they gave me 6. He's yelling across freaking Cosmic, whatever it's called. Yeah, jeez.
Yeah, he cracks me up. Same dude who got lost on the scooter. I mean, you want a good time? Take Dan Longmire, long-time listener of the pod.
And always complains you can't get your sodas in the parks. Your free sodas in the parks.
I complain about it too, though. That is, I like it. I don't even need free. I'll take an upgraded package. I'll pay more.
I just pay my $5.29 per soda and just look at it as
me and you too, both. Me and you both.
Yeah.
Oh man, old DT, long-time listener of the pod.
Yeah. If he could learn how to click the button for YouTube.
Watch. He's gonna get on YouTube. He's gonna leave a comment. Tell him to.
I don't know if he knows how to do that either, bro.
Show respect, Pierce.
Show respect. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great trip, though. I was my guy that trip.
Yes, you were my guy. That was cool. Yeah. I don't sit near that section.
It was awesome. That's for another time, though.
Yep.
All right.
That would be a good thing because I have my own thing. So that's a good thing to talk about.
We'll do something that, like good memories or something. I don't know what to call it, but
we'll come up with something.
Memorable memories.
Yeah, memorable
that
memories.
Sounds like a remember all. Back to
HP. Oh, there you go.
There you go. All right. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for being longtime listeners of the pod. We'll see you.
Right. See you next time. Bye. Thanks for coming. See you soon.
Oh, I like that. It's like the it's like the I wasn't
The
even
thing
paying
on the
attention.
computer screen.
No, on the it reminds me of the DVD. The DVD.
Yeah, the TV.
thing.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this in. That's great stuff. That's funny. That's quality. Reminds me of that Office episode.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's so
That's
good.
funny.
All
All right.
right. That's great.
Signing off.